5,000 likes to this video, we will upload more patriotic news. Thank you. Loretta Lynch's dirty secret just leaked and it's worse than anyone could imagine. On Friday, Kim.com dropped this bombshell on Twitter. He posted this on Friday and showed that Loretta Lynch was using an alias to contact certain DOJ officials. The Department of Justice was forced to release hundreds of emails to the American Center for Law and Justice, ACLJ, about AG Lynch's secret meeting with former President Bill Clinton. Someone noticed that Loretta Lynch used a different name to hide her identity from Department of Justice officials. See that above? AG Lynch aka Elizabeth Carlisle then responded with a thanks to all who worked on this. In another message from May 29, a message from the Attorney General was sent to Elizabeth Carlisle's account. Then some internet sleuths took it farther. They found that Loretta Lynch used her grandmother's maiden name as her pseudonym. Loretta's grandmother's name is Lizzie Carlisle Harris. Check out her grandmother's death certificate below. It's time that we look into this Elizabeth Carlisle. The deep state forgot to cover up their emails. Share this everywhere to help bring Loretta Lynch down. The nation needs to know about this. Why does it appear that she is using a fake name in communications? She needs to be subpoenaed and questioned for her meeting with Bill Clinton on the tarmac. Shots fired. Trump just issued brutal threat to Republicans trying to take him down. The traitors in the Republican Party are already circling like vultures. Bill Kristol was a never-say-Trumper during the 2016 election. Obviously, no one cared what he had to say, since Trump is now the POTUS. Trump knew that, and referred to him as a loser during the campaign. Well, he's ramping up again. Kristol, who is the editor-at-large of the Weekly Standard, is trying to create a committee not to renominate the president. He reportedly told the New York Times, "We need to take one shot at liberating the Republican Party from Trump, and conservatism from Trumpism." Here's some video of Bill Kristol, starting at about 3:30 in, and there are, apparently, many Republicans who'd love to take his place in 2020. Ohio Governor Kasich, for example, has been very vocal against Trump and seems to be positioning himself to run. Most of the others, though, are laying lower, but still courting donors and interest groups for support. Should Trump be worried? Not according to White House spokeswoman, Lindsay Walter, who warned, "The president is as strong as he's ever been in Iowa, and every potentially ambitious Republican knows that. I think that the more they try to tear him down, the stronger Trump's base gets. We got him elected the first time, and we can do it again. Do you agree? Comment yes or no and please share to get all the support we can. H/T The Washington McMaster just got on TV, and said one thing about Trump that will leave jaws hanging. President Trump has been taking heat lately for not announcing a comprehensive military plan in Afghanistan, but one guy has his back. National Security Advisor H.R. McMaster defended President Trump in an interview with MSNBC on Saturday, saying, "The president's already made some important decisions on Afghanistan." McMaster, however, emphasized that the president is not interested in announcing his strategic plans. "We're not gonna talk tactics anymore, right? Everything before was, troop levels and very specific details announcing to the enemy years in advance exactly the number of troops you're gonna have, exactly what they're gonna do and what they're not gonna do. And so the president has said, that is not the way to fight a war. It never has been. This is an invention of recent years." Boom. Seriously. It never made any sense to broadcast so much of our military strategy on national television. McMaster said that now that they are no longer doing that, they have seen tremendous success in the region. There's a tremendously successful campaign going on with Afghan forces in the lead. It's an unreported campaign in Nangarhar province of Afghanistan. McMaster also praised the president's decision to let the Pentagon lead the military campaigns, saying, "The president has said that he does not want to place restrictions on the military that undermine our ability to win battles in combat. He has lifted those restrictions, And you're beginning to see the payoff of that as well. It was a long interview, but it's worth a watch. Here you can watch part 1. McMaster's interview puts to rest rumors of President Trump's incompetence. According to McMaster, the Afghanistan fight is going better than ever before, and it is in large part because of President Trump's leadership. Isn't it great to have a real leader in charge who knows how to win? Share if you think so, Patriots. H/T The Comeback King Jeff Sessions is all smiles after the amazing news General Kelly just gave him. Remember how just last week everyone was freaking out about President Trump firing Jeff Sessions as Attorney General? Since then, he fired Spicer, Scaramucci, and Priebus, but no Sessions. Well, in case you were still wondering the fate of Jeff Sessions, General Kelly just made a call that will clear that up for good. General Kelly just told Sessions he will get to keep his job as Attorney General. According to the Associated Press, the call was made on Saturday, right after he was appointed the new Chief of Staff, and let Sessions know his job is secure. However, this is not the only message Kelly delivered to Sessions in that call. He let AG Sessions know that President Trump, despite keeping him, is still very upset over his Russian recusal and the way he has been prioritizing his Justice Department so far. So, it would be presumptuous to say that Jeff Sessions is out of the woods just yet, however his job is safe. For now. Still, despite Trump giving General Kelly many new authorities as Chief of Staff not delegated to Reince Priebus, at the end of the day he too serves at the pleasure of the President. So, Sessions, just remember who you work for and you should be fine. Share this out everywhere if you are glad to see Jeff Sessions back on Trump's good side, at least, for now. Share. Trump just accomplished Democrats' worst nightmare and it will put Obama to shame. While Donald Trump and the Republican establishment may not see eye to eye, they have little choice but to curry favor with him. The reason? His spectacular abilities as a fundraiser. Every Republican who intends to rely on the party for financial help during next year's congressional races better be thankful for Mr. Trump. That's because Trump is the reason the Republican National Committee has managed to raise $75 million in the first 6 months of this year. Compare that with the fact that, in Obama's first 6 months, the Democratic National Committee had only raised half that. Because of Trump's popularity with his base, they have been willing to donate more money than ever before. In fact, the party raised more cash online in the first 6 months of 2017 than it did in the entire of 2016. And the RNC is 100% loyal to Trump. RNC Chairwoman Ronna Romney McDaniel, who happens to be Mitt Romney's niece, has said, "He American people put him in office to accomplish his agenda. And while he's at odds with some GOP establishment, the ones who are coming up for re-election won't openly defy him. They absolutely need him. I'm not sure what that says about them. Or maybe I am. And it's not pretty. If you're proud of our president, please share this everywhere. And comment I'm proud of President Trump. H/TABC Huma just revealed Hillary's darkest secret in newly released emails that will leave the world stunned. Uh-oh. The Judicial Watch just got their hands on some prime Hillary Clinton emails that reveal the huge conflicts of interest she had between her position as Secretary of State and her role in the Clinton Foundation. The emails in question were sent to and from Hillary's right-hand woman and personal assistant Huma Abedin, and they are jaw-dropping. Many of the emails are from donors, including a Clinton Library donor, asking for jobs or meetings. Judicial Watch President Tom Fitton said of the discovery, pay-to-play, classified information mishandling, influence peddling, cover-ups, these new emails show why the criminal investigation into Hillary Clinton's conduct must be resumed. He later said in an interview with Fox News, "It's hard to tell where the Clinton State Department ended and the Clinton Foundation began. It was almost like a seamless operation. Nowhere on these emails does anyone say Mrs. Clinton is not involved in the foundation. Stop coming to us for favors. These emails are truly scandalous. Here are a few examples. Warren Buffett's son, Howard Buffett Jr., emailed Aben to ask for a meeting between his father, a major Clinton donor, and Hillary Clinton to discuss food security. Aben replied, "We will take care of this." Miguel Lozla was a member of the Clinton Global Initiative and donated $1 million to the Clinton Presidential Library. Lozla asked for Aben to seek an appointment as ambassador to the Dominican Republic for one of his friends. It is unknown if his friend became ambassador due to redactions in the email. Clinton's brother, Tony Rodham, also emailed Clinton aides several times, once asking for help with a green card renewal and again asking for help for someone involved in a criminal case in the country of Georgia. Clinton's friend Sidney Blumenthal worked for a political party in Georgia. This looks terrible for Clinton and definitely suggests criminal and corrupt behavior. Judicial Watch just released these emails today. You can read them all here. We need to spread this far and wide because we know the mainstream media isn't even going to bother covering this huge scandal. Share away, patriots. H/T Fox News. Triumph. What Trump just achieved for the first time ever in America will have all Americans smiling. 22,000. That's a big number. Especially when it's the number that the stock market, specifically the Dow Jones Industrial Average, hit for the first time in history. And it's all attributable to the election of President Donald Trump. Of course, the MSM won't report that. Not if they can help it. Not only is the stock market up 22% since Trump's election, the upward trend is expected to continue. The Nasdaq and S&P 500 are also trading higher. The very strong performance of the stock market, the strongest in history, in fact, not the only good news since Trump was elected. We are also experiencing the lowest unemployment rates in decades. Unemployment amongst African Americans is at its lowest level since 2000. That's 17 years, y'all. I know we harp on this a lot, but it bears repeating. You'll be hard-pressed to find this very good news in the Washington Post, on CNN, MSNBC, or any of the other media sources who are trying their best to bring Trump down 24/7. Which is why we have a duty to get this information out there. But we need your help in getting it out. I hope you will support our president by sharing this information everywhere. H/T Briette Bar